Chris DeRose is getting his pre-Passover on by hanging out at Max and Benny's Deli in Northbrook. This morning, hundreds of the items on the Max and Benny's menu. He's about to show off one of their most famous.
That famous dish, of course, is warm and comforting matzo ball soup. So Chris is joining us now with more. What's going on, Chris?
Hey, good morning, guys, from Max and Benny's here in Northbrook. Matzo ball soup. It is what this place is known for. I mean, they have a lot of great food, don't get me wrong, but the matzo ball soup is by far probably the most famous dish. John Soble joining me again, head of catering here. Good morning, sir.
Good morning again.
So you were telling me an insane number for this week. How many matzo balls do you guys end up making?
On a normal day, we'll make 500 matzo balls each and every day. For holiday, for Passover, for the Friday and Saturday, the first 2 nights of the Seder, we'll make 5,000.
A day?
Not each day, if not more, depending on how many orders we have. Our head chef Lupe right now is scooping them out.
And doing it rather quickly. I was going, if you guys watch the tease, I was going rather slowly, but he's just having at it. Now, once they're scooped, do we roll? I'm assuming the Italian in me is like, oh, it's like a meatball.
Yeah,
we roll it up?
It's rolled but not firm so that it can cook all the way through.
Okay.
And then it's, put in the water and boiled up.
What is, now, forgive my ignorance, please, but what are the ingredients? What's in it?
Matzo meal, of course. That's what the matzo ball portion is, of course. And then you have a lot of eggs. A lot of eggs.
Pallets of eggs.
This order, which is probably, it'll make about 150, 200 matzos, about half order here. We already used 7 dozen eggs for this order.
And once the soup happens, I've heard that a soup has to have kind of a place to live. So there's a lot in the broth. There's a lot of like good vegetable.
Oh yes, celery and carrots and tomatoes. And we use real chicken. We don't just use bones. We use chicken and chicken bones in there. And
you guys just go full bore.
Oh, yes,
you go right
everything.
for it.
And it's right in there. We use a 80-gallon container to make the soup, and we'll do it 3 times. And again, a normal day we'll do it 3 times a day, 150 gallons at a time. So we'll make 150 gallons for a normal weekday.
Well, we have some other dishes here, and these are other meals for the holiday?
Yeah, these are some of the side dishes for the holiday when you're eating for the Seder. You'll have brisket and chicken is very traditional. Some of the side dishes here, the first one here is a carrot and sweet potato simmus. It's a nice side dish. It's with pineapple, so it's really good, nice and sweet. The next item there is a haroset. Then part of the Seder, you talk about how the Jews escaped Egypt for freedom in Israel, and part of this is building the pyramids that the Jews had to build for the Pharaoh. This represents the mortar of the pyramids. And then the final item here, one of the items that we make especially for people who are watching themselves, is a vegetarian chopped liver.
Oh,
so it's made with walnuts instead of any meat, and that's a great item for people who need to stay away from the meat. We make a regular chopped liver too. We make it all the time as well.
I want to get some of the rolling action here. They are going into this big hopper, and you got just going right at it. You mind if I help out? So I'm gonna roll. We don't want it really tight, but just
it's a light roll.
Okay.
So it cooks all the way through. That's perfect. And then go ahead and just drop it right into the boiler there.
Look, Mom, I'm making matzo balls.
And you're doing that a lot better than the macaroons.
Look, those macaroons are being cooked, and I want everyone to know coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, I'm going to be eating the macaroons that I made last hour. So you want to stay tuned for that. Plus, we're going to be talking about breakfast foods, Passover breakfast foods, and then just great food in general. So much more to come, you guys, from Max and Benny's here in Northbrook. So stay tuned, everyone. Reporting live in Northbrook, Chris DeRose, back to you in the studio.
Oh, so cute.
Awesome.
Look at that, Chris.
And I looked up matzah. It's just flour and water.
Yeah.
But it has to be
Unleavened bread.
specific things.
Right.
Spelt is
favorite.
one of them, which is my favorite name for a
Spelt?
grain.
I never knew what spelt was.
Spelt.
That's a grain?
Yeah, it's a grain.
Okay, all right, cool.
Could be one of the many grains you use.